This is undoubtedly the most horrifying execution method in human history.
No.
Known
What
as
is it?
scaphism, the victim is placed between two boats or hollowed-out tree trunks, which are then fastened together. Openings are left for the head, arms, and legs to protrude, and they're slathered in a sticky mixture of honey, which is also smeared on their face, hands, and feet. Following this, the victim is force-fed a copious concoction of milk and honey. The boat is subsequently set adrift on a stagnant pond or lake under the glaring hot Persian sun. The honey draws swarming insects, which incessantly bite and burrow.
I'm sorry. Who is in the brainstorming group of these civilizations that is making this stuff up? Can you imagine? There's that's your job. Oh, what's your job? Oh, I'm the king's advisor. What's your job? Oh, I invent torture methods. I'm just part of I workshop them. You know what I mean? Get feedback. I'm really good at my job. Whose mind?
Into the exposed flesh. In time, the milk and honey diet induces severe diarrhea, attracting further infestation from maggots and vermin, which begin consuming the person from the inside over a period that could span days or even weeks.
No.
The victim's body gradually decomposes while they remain alive, enduring an unimaginably slow and torturous demise until the merciful release of death arrives.
This is one of the worst torture methods in human history. The Schwedentrunk, also known as the Swedish drink, represents a particularly brutal form of torture and execution that emerged during the 30 Years' War, 1618 to 1648.
Okay.
This method involved forcing victims to consume large amounts of a disgusting liquid, often consisting of excrement or similarly foul substances.
Oh, literally drinking poo. I think I'd prefer to die at that point. That's a fantastic torture method. If it was the purpose, if the purpose of the torture method was to be the worst thing in the world, then yes, that is also. Oh. To be fair, for me, I hate coffee, so you could literally force feed me coffee, and it would be just as bad for me because I absolutely hate the taste and smell. So foul.
Substances. The practice gained its name from the suffering of German victims at the hands of Swedish soldiers during the conflict. However, the use of the Schwedentrunk was not exclusive to the Swedish forces. Various international military units, mercenaries, marauders, and even some desperate civilians also adopted this horrifying technique. They used it as a means to coerce peasants and townspeople into surrendering valuables or provisions. The victims were made to ingest this repulsive concoction either until they acceded to the demands of their captors or until they were overcome by the severe physical repercussions of the ingestion. In some instances, the liquids were also heated to a boiling state, further exacerbating the victim's agony. Additionally, as the victim's stomach distended from the forced intake, their tormentors would cruelly beat their swollen abdomen, compounding the torture.
I feel actually sick. That's disgusting. I have no words. We need to move on because I need to not have that in my mind. That's disgusting.